mind of the mind of the quiet dude.
Mind, my mind, mind,
Just the mind of the quiet dude.
mind, my
Mind of
mind, mind, my
the mind of
mind,
the quiet dude.
mind, my mind, mind,
Just the mind of the quiet dude.
mind, my
Mind of
mind, mind, my
the mind of
mind,
the quiet dude.
mind, my mind, mind,
Just the mind of the quiet dude.
mind, my mind, mind, my mind, mind, my mind, mind.
Just the mind of the quiet dude. What up, and what up, everybody? Welcome back to another ice cold episode of Mind of the Quiet Dude. This is Jay Phillips here, man. And we are live, just in case you was wondering, right here on Mind of the Quiet Dudes podcast page on the YouTube channel. So make sure you come over there and check us out. And if you're here, welcome. I'm here with my co-host with the most. The guy with the toast, my guy, Jamie Jones. What up, Jones?
You're what's good with the people? Another good weekend, another good week down. A lot been happening. Chilling, ready for the summer to be over, so I can get these kids up out of here. You know they getting on my goddamn nerves, but we good otherwise. How you doing, my brother?
Man, I guess I'm in the same boat with that. We got I guess high school is about to start for my youngest son, and
Mhm.
so we doing the whole trying to get you prepared to get ready for to start getting up early and all of that stuff because his orientation starts this week. But man, I got you was talking about it off the air, man. Our these kids, man, been staying up late, getting up late. It's like having a grown mischievous ass no gooder at the house.
Yep, for real. And I got two of these niggas. So I'm like, bro, what is y'all doing? Because they're cooking in the middle of the night. They are like on their games, talking to the homies at 2:30 in the morning, still playing games and eating and drinking up everything in the fridge. Like, bruh, yeah, yeah. I'll be finding myself. And they get up at 1:30 now this summer, 2 o'clock type shit. And I find myself getting annoyed like my dad used to.
As
Like
you
when
should. There's no reason for nobody to be getting up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon unless you
for
had to work third shift.
yeah. Exactly. If you got off at 4 in the morning, then maybe.
My thing
Uh,
is, like, I I know I did it. Um, Around that same time, I was pretty close,
yep.
to sleeping. And a lot of people say that has something to do with your growth spurt. And you don't want
Uh,
to, stifle their growth, so you let them sleep. And that's why they sleeping so much. But they sleeping so much because they up to 2:33 in the morning, and they kids. They don't know no better.
damn right. Exactly, because they ain't been given no instructions. They free, like, and I want them to be free. I want them to find themselves and who they are and all of that shit. I want to get a room to do that, but yeah, it's just 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll be like, bro, come on, get your ass up. I started looking for shit. Like, see the garbage ain't out. Get up. Hey, look how full that can is. You filled it up before you went to sleep.
You be just making up shit.
Just find this shit. You don't necessarily got to make up shit with kids because there's always something you could say. But it's when I choose to say. I just don't say it most of the time.
Right. Yeah. I guess I'm in the same boat, man. Because it's my son and my nephew. So, they the same age,
Right.
and they on the exact same path.
Facts.
And
Yep.
they being devious together. I think my nephew he ended up getting on them hoes just a couple months earlier than my son did. and
Mm,
now I think it is switched on over. So now it's the whole thing, man. And man, they look. So we just did Vegas, okay? Um,
mm,
my travel basketball team get down there. Let me tell you something, bro. I have. You remember we talked a couple weeks ago about being emotional and
mm.
just welling up out the blue for no real reason.
Facts.
I had a I had about 4 of those episodes this weekend, and I couldn't even control myself.
What was you doing?
All right. So, we had a bunch of teams, down there as an organization.
Mhm.
Since we've talked about it here on the podcast, and I gotta say this too, one of the parents watches the podcast, okay? And he his translation of us having fun talking about how expensive it was. You remember that time I went all the way to we went to I went to Orange County
Yep.
and I paid $20 to get in for me and my son and paid $20 to park, paid $160 to join the tournament and got in there after paying admission and then he needed me to coach, which I didn't mind doing, but it's like shit, I paid 20 extra dollars to coach. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And it was one of those things, right? And then the parent was like, "Yeah, I remember the podcast." He was telling the coach right in front of me, like, "Yeah, I remember that podcast. And he was talking about you." He was like, I was like, "Nigga, I wasn't saying it in a bad way, dog. You making me look bad."
Exactly. Little snitch ass nigga.
I said, "I ain't say nothing bad, bro. Why you doing me like that?" Now
It's
I
just,
was defending myself. I'm like, "Nah, I was saying." And it sounded way worse. I was like, "Nah, what I
yo.
was trying to say." I was like, "Nigga, I ain't say nothing wrong about you,
He's
nigga."
I just said it was kind of fucked up that I had to pay so much and coast. Like I wasn't even saying that like bad.
Yeah, like, "Dang, bro, you
Like,
doing me
oh, that
like that?"
sounds bad too.
Yeah, it did. There was no way that I tried to change it up that made it sound any better than he translated it. He was like, "I know, that's what I was saying." And I was like, "Come on, bro. That's my man's too." Like, like out of the people, out of the
Thanks.
parents on the team,
Yep.
that's my guy. And I was like, "Dang, bro, you."
Right.
And so I know you don't mean it in a dirty way, but damn, it sound bad.
Exactly. Lucky we already had the talk, like
Yeah,
with the coach and shit. He was like, "You're right. You shouldn't have to pay." You know what I mean,
yeah,
it got back to him before that at least. So at least the blow was taken off of
yeah. So, with all that being said, I did have to coach this weekend,
it.
and it's the Nationals, man, and it's big as life. It's Vegas, man. It's 45 courts in the convention center, all games going at the same time, teams from all over the nation playing, and
Facts.
it was big. So we we did all right down there, man. We won our first day. Friday we had 2 games. We won 2 games on Friday, and
Mm,
on Saturday, the morning game. We lost both our games on Saturday. Morning
mm,
game was a tough one. Like we started off extremely bad. Like I don't know what it is with these kids, boy. They had it's like they had a night out in Vegas. They got up and we we started off, losing 10-0. Like,
mm,
we just couldn't wake up. And then by the time the second half came, we came all the way back. We was down 15 late in the game and came all the way back to like a 3-point loss. And then the
mm,
second game on that Saturday, I had to coach by myself.
mm,
So I felt I didn't think that I was gonna feel that much burden of responsibility. Like I was like, man, I don't want to let these kids down. Like
Right.
we gotta get this victory, dog. Like you know, we we
Mhm.
gotta win because
Facts.
it's brackets involved, and if we don't win, there's a good chance Sunday, which is the brackets games, we're not gonna be a part of.
Mhm.
So, man, I was in there, and we started off okay, and we went down again, down by like 12 points, and then I had another one of the coaches come over and help out. He coached the high school team, and he helped me out with some of the terminology that they use that that I might have don't not known the name of the play, but know how to draw it
Right.
up for him. And
Right.
so we tag team that joint, and man, the boys played their hearts out, but that last 4 minutes, we turned the 10-point lead down to like a 1 point game with
Mm.
like 3 seconds left and no timeouts. And
Damn.
we just, it was the ball got tipped out of bounds. I tried to make a quick substitution. One of my guys didn't come out. I had to get my shooters back in the game
Right.
to try to get just the last second shot. And,
Mhm.
we end up we got fouled, but I didn't complain for the call because when we did our substitution, one of the guys didn't come out the game. So we had 6 people on the floor. So I was like, well, if I complain, then the other coach is gonna talk because he was
Yeah.
yelling it. They got six. They got
Yeah.
six. And then the foul happened, and I was just like, all right, let me just shut the hell up. We gave it all we
Ex
could.
Right.
So that was disappointing for me that because it's like more than anything, I was like, man, I want to win this so I can make sure that we get to the next level. I don't want these boys to be like, man, if coach was there, we
Right.
might have had a chance, and I didn't want to hear that shit, man. I was, so I did the best I could. But man, my son balled out this weekend.
Right.
I was as proud as I could be watching him get busy this weekend. He had like one
Right.
game where he was a little off. Um, one game he was off, and
Mm.
the other, let me see, we played two each day. So we played 6 games. So out of the 6 games, maybe two of them he did okay, and the rest of them he was showing his ass, man.
Right.
So
It's
I was mixed up.
Mhm. Yeah, it's really dope when they it's not get better, it's like mature
Yes,
on the court. Like when the game starts to look a little different, when it goes from looking kiddie to looking a little more grown up. And it's like, ooh, okay, he's hit the switch. Like we started to turn. Like, oh
yes,
shit. Like, yeah, it's a dope feeling.
yeah. I man, it was it was our last game. No, we played 5 games. If we would have won the fifth game, we would have got to the sixth game in the bracket.
Mm,
Um, so man, this one was tough because both 14-year-old teams were playing at the same time, and coach had to go over there and do the other team because they were the younger guys, and
mm,
I had to take this team, and we was going up against a buzzsaw. These dudes was nice. Like
right.
they went like 9 deep of people, everybody bigger than us. Had a
Mm,
couple shooters, a couple nice ball handlers, but
yep.
we came out beating their ass, boy. We came out on top. Like, the first half, we up, like 14-3, you know.
Away.
And when I tell you out of that 14, I think my son had 9. He
Mm,
came out that joint on fire, man. He went 6 for
mm,
7 for 3-point range in that
damn.
game. He only missed one. Boy, they would it's man, that's it's still giving me chills because it's like I wanted as a coach, I was trying to be like, all right, I gotta sub this dude out and get him some rest. I need to get my rotation going. And I kept talking to the dudes on the bench. I was like, yo, I'm trying to get y'all in, but like who is supposed to sit down right now? They and all of the team was like, Coach, let them cook,
Let them go. Let
let
them
them
go.
cook,
Let them cook.
let them cook, Coach. It's like don't
Yeah.
change the thing.
No,
So
we want to win.
we tried to win, bro.
Mm.
So he didn't get too much rest in that game, but no, he ended up I think with 26 points. They was
Mm.
doing all of the stats and stuff like for real.
Mhm.
So it's like he ended up with 26 that game, and 26, might not sound like, oh, that's a lot of points, but we talking, 20-minute running halves. So the
Exactly.
score ain't, but we ain't got but 60, 65, 65 points. Like it's like a college game. So
Facts.
when you scoring 26 out of that, man,
Yep.
he was
I
balling.
got when I got 37% of the points
Exactly.
by myself.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's
So
good.
they
That's
ended
good
up
hooping.
they ended up coming back and beating us pretty good. Not pretty good, but like 7, 8 points. We just couldn't catch them. After they got
Right.
the lead, they went on a run and we kept it. We were never able to make up the difference of that run that they went on, and that was pretty much it. We was up like 4, then they went on a 10-0 run, and
Mm.
then we end up losing by that 6. It was
Right.
nothing we could do. We'd score, they'd score. I was like, all right, we
Yeah.
score, they score. Like, all right,
Mhm.
we get a stop, they get a stop. It was just
You
nothing,
know,
nothing we could
they,
do, boy. And
they got a bunch of held back kids, kids that got held back a year, really damn near 15 playing
yeah,
against the 13 and 14-year olds.
yeah,
Like I know niggas that do that shit.
yeah,
Like hold their
yeah.
kids because their kids is nice in sports, so they hold
Hmm.
them back a year. Which kind of seems iffy at times. Like, yeah, I guess you want them to play with kids so they can dominate, like, and know how to dominate. I guess. Um, but if you play it above your age, that it kind of gets iffy to me. Franco Miles, what up?
Yeah, what up, Franco? Yeah, man. So, the only thing that kind of got to me is at the end of the game when the buzzer hit, my son broke down.
Mm,
He couldn't hold it in, man. His
mm,
face was in his jersey. He was just crying. I was just like, oh
mm,
man. And
mm,
everybody ran over there to pick him up. Like, nah, bro, come on, get up. We got it. And the
yeah,
other team was going out of their way to come over there and like, yo, bruh, you was
toe
fucking
trip.
hooping, bruh.
You can hoop, bro.
Like, God, dog, you was it's like we could do.
Yeah.
The other coach came over there and was like, "Yo, dude, like the referees came over and was like, hey, man,
Mhm.
keep your head up, man. You a great ball player. Like
Facts.
it was great, man.
And you almost couldn't be prouder because
Man,
like having a kid with fire with that dog in him that hates to lose,
yeah,
like that's not that teachable. Like that's they a lot of them have it or don't, and when they do have it, that's a good that's good. He's competitive. He wants to win this shit. So yeah, I love it. Like that was his reaction. Like I respect it. Like
yeah,
yeah, hey man, I'm a bad loser. I hate losing. I
yeah,
hate it with a passion. Like
yeah,
I hate losing more than I like winning. So like I understand it. I get it.
yeah. So that was just as a dad part, it was tough because
Mm,
I felt like I was like, damn, did I do enough as a coach
right.
to get these guys in the right positions? Like he did everything that he could possibly do. Like and even the other kids, they played well. Like we had a couple
Mhm.
turnovers that they had no business having, but it was like, nah, bro, like we played good basketball.
Right.
And
We did.
I question it, but the one thing that got me off the hook and made me feel better, all of the parents. Shout out to the
Mm,
G1 family. Like all of the parents came over and showed love. Like, man, y'all did your thing. Like it's
right.
welling me up now. Like the parents, like, Thank you.
Exactly.
Like you did your thing. Like you put them in a position to win, and appreciate that, man. You did your thing. So,
Right.
that meant more than I thought it would.
Yep. And see what Jay gonna be doing in retirement. And they gonna be coaching hoop teams and shit. Just, I mean, because you actually get reward. You feel the rewarding out of it. Like
Yeah.
you feel it. Like, and it's helping kids. It's giving back. It's all the shit. I can see that. I can see you taking on a team at retirement that don't interfere with your golf dates.
Yeah. I I could definitely see myself continuing to help that, that basketball organization out, with some
Right.
practices and some stuff. Especially kind of seeing through some of the kids that's on the team that's not going off to their high school teams. Like we got a lot of the 13-year-olds and stuff like that that's left that probably got another year or two of travel ball. Like just
Hmm.
seeing some of them through, getting them to getting them knowing their high
Right.
school team.
Yep.
You know, I don't know if I'm
Hmm.
doing Vegas again with them.
Right. And you're gonna have your, well, I guess in the summer it'll be different, but your son will be playing as well somewhere, somehow. Like, he gonna have the off season training and high school ball as well. So you're gonna be a little busy with that as well. But
Yep.
yeah. But it's good shit. It's good. Like, and this your last one. You've been dadding for 30 some odd years now. Like
Yeah.
you've been straight. Like you've been a kid's dad for a long time.
Yeah.
And that's about to be over with. How's that feeling? Like you're on the
Man,
last
that's
one, bro.
that's the other thing that was getting me a little emotional, to be honest with you. It's like, every time I was about to complain about the Vegas trip being so damn expensive. Because let me tell you something. Last minute, yeah. Let's get off the basketball. Let's get back to the family shit. So last minute, all my sons decided that they wanted to go. First, it was just gonna be me, us and the little fella. Then the other one was like, I ain't working.
Right.
Shit, I'll go. And then, my son's matter of fact, Dr. McClure's son, he was like, shit, I'm off. I'll go.
Right out there.
I'll drive. I'll take the car and then we roll it. So we went 2 cars deep.
Damn.
My old, Juwan and Joe, they both had a friend, so they went 4 deep, and we
Hmm.
had 6 in our truck. So we 10 deep, you know.
Right.
So now I had to buy a whole new hotel room. Couldn't just get a little room, had to get a suite.
Facts.
So what I didn't realize was that all of the boys weren't going to try to break up.
Mm.
And the older boys didn't want to come crashing in our room because they weren't coming home till 4 or 5 in the morning.
Damn
So
right.
it was 7 people in that damn room. Just
Mm.
laying all, beds, couches, floors,
Facts.
chairs. Like you walk in there, it looked like Vegas back in the day when
Mhm.
you have to group up. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It was like we got a room and we all chip in $30, $40 and we could get this if we in the room. So I was like, all right, man, I guess it is what it is, but you know, I
No,
paid
it's
for it.
good.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's building. Like, yeah, we can all sit in the room together. We cool.
Yep.
Like, yeah, we can do this. And I ain't gonna get much opportunity to do this again. Like,
Yep.
so it's like we said just a minute ago, it's almost over. So shit, if these are my last ones, then all right. Let's kick it, goddammit. Tell me about you, nigga.
Yeah.
What you got? Let me talk to everybody in the room. What you been doing?
Nah, they weren't in my room.
Oh, they had their own room.
They had their own. They was 2 doors down.
Okay, so you was still grown man and in your room, like,
Yeah, it was just me and
yeah.
the old lady in our room. Ain't nobody want to
Mhm.
come over to our room at all. They didn't want to even walk in there.
We cool.
Yeah. They
Oh
stayed
yeah.
it was 7 people in that damn room. It was 4 teammates, and then an extra teammate came, it was like, "Oh, y'all staying together? Let me come stay with y'all." So then they came.
Yeah.
Then, my oldest sons, I think one of them stayed with somebody else one night, and then the next
Mhm.
night it's like, "Damn, I don't know what y'all up to." Then one of the other parents was like, "All right, bet. We'll get the boys another room over there."
Mm.
So we had 3 rooms. So at least, one of the parents kicked in and got them another suite. So then it
Right.
was at least, then all of them went to go sleep in the other suite and left the
Yeah.
older kids, the old, my older sons and them, they crewed up in that room. So it it, it was just pandemonium, bro. Let me just say that.
Thanks. Yep. Young broke nigga shit. This is how we get out. We've all been it on them
Yeah.
early trips to Vegas or Reno or Tahoe, Atlantic City. We piece up on it. Like, yo, I'm gonna sleep on your couch tonight. Cool. Like,
Yep.
like,
hmm And
bet.
the hardest part was breakfast. Cause,
Mm,
I get up and they serve breakfast in the hotel. They got a buffet
hmm.
$28.
Every bit.
And each one of them kids came downstairs, and you can't ask no fucking 13, 14-year old to fork up their fork
Yeah.
fork up $38. By the time you get time you get a juice added to it and all of that other shit, they don't they charge you for. It's like, all right, little nigga, give me $38 for your part. So
Oh, you
so
ain't got it? There's a couch right there. We'll be
right,
out in like 30 minutes.
man. So breakfast cost me $215 every morning
Every morning. Yup.
just to make sure the kids had something to eat.
Thanks. That's what, 3 mornings?
Yes, sir. And that's breakfast. That's before. That ain't the only meal of the day, my guy.
That's not the food budget. That is breakfast.
So,
Oh
I
shit.
was happy to do it. To be honest with you,
Mhm.
man, more happy to do it than I thought I would be. To be honest with you, but
Mhm.
you know, I,
Exactly.
I'm I don't want to go look at my I don't want to go look at my records for the week.
Yeah, exactly. Say you was happier this time than with some of the older kids.
Yeah,
Them you was still in the meat of it. The money was different. Still doing all the same things.
yeah.
But nah, it's good shit, bro.
I feel like I feel like it's weird to say, but I feel like you get blessed for stuff like that. Like, I know that I just spent a lot of bread. Like, this was at least a $3,000 weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn, that's a big hit. But I
Right.
did it without complaining. I didn't make anybody feel bad about, you know, what we's doing. I didn't cut no corners on the dinners and the breakfasts and stuff like that. And when I
Right.
got back to the house, there was a big green envelope in the mailbox.
I heard that. What was it?
Big green envelope. That's a Writers Guild residual
Oh,
check.
that's a check.
Man.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know about the green.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. That's
Yeah. That's
so
the way
I
they
got I
go.
got me a check. I got me a check, an unexpected mailbox check that way more than covered everything that I spent for the weekend.
For the win.
So
Hell yeah.
I feel like the big guy just blessed me
Right.
for having a good weekend and being a good community guy
Right.
with the
Like you
travel team.
like you were tithing.
Yeah.
Like you were tithing this way. You just didn't give it to a building. You gave it directly to the people.
Yeah. I
Hmm.
I I felt that. Like, once again, I told you, like, I had a couple of those emotional joints throughout the weekend, and
Facts.
that was another one this morning when I went out to the box. It's like, oh, let me clear all this mail from in here, and it's just like,
Mhm.
before I was sitting there about to do the bills. It's like, all right, I gotta let me pay this damn let me pay this damn and pay
Yeah,
this
damn.
damn. And then let me go to the mailbox, see if there's anything else I'm gonna have to pay. And I went in there and there it was. It was just
It
sitting
was
there. It was
out
like,
to
all
you.
right, this should cover it.
Mhm.
So, you
Mm,
know,
did
thankfully,
good.
if you believe in what you want to believe in, but that's what I believe.
Hell yeah. Looked like you ran into some old friends out in Vegas at the same time. You know, bumped into a few people, huh?
I did. Um, I going through social media, you just see who's where, like always. I saw JJ was in town, JJ from the SIP.
Man, Mississippi.
So I hit him up to see what he was on. He was like, I might go see Marlon. He in town. I was like, Marlon's in town. All right, let me text Marlon, see what's up. So I text Marlon. He was just like, yeah, I'm in town. Pull up. So, all right, well, shit. Now I got a show to go to at the MGM if I want to go.
Facts.
But we took the kids to Top Golf.
Mm,
After the first night, and
mm,
after his show at the MGM, Marlon, who's now hooked on golf, popped up
mm.
at Top Golf. So we on our way out, and my son was like, "Yo, there go Marlon Wayans over there. Do you know him?" I said, "Yeah, man, I know him." And one
Yeah,
of the kids tried to go over there and holler at him, and the people around him was like, "Get away from here, little kid!"
right.
And I was like, "Ma!" He turned around and was like, "Yo!" So he turned around and shout out to Marlon, man. He went above and beyond.
Hollered at the
Um,
kids.
d Man, above and beyond. "Yo, this guy, he with you too? Hey, come on over here. Did you want a picture? Don't feel crazy. Come on over. Let's do that."
Yeah,
Like, people, you could tell when people are afraid to ask for a picture. And he
facts.
was like, "Nah, let's get a picture. Come on, let's do this. You too. Hey,
Exactly.
you come here, little fella. You look like you got like giving everybody
Hmm.
love. And
Exactly.
hey man, big shout out to Marlon Wayans, man. Always been super solid guy. You know, always been super solid. So much love to you, my bro.
Hell yeah. Come through, holler at the kids. It's nice when they give everybody a little bit. Hey, what's your name? Like,
Yes.
hey, yeah, what's going on with you? How'd y'all do today in the game? Like, yeah, like I really want to know about. He wanted to know about us. I
Right.
remember walking away with that shit as a kid. It's happened a few times, and like, he was like really interested. Like,
Y- Yeah.
even if he wasn't, I believed it as a kid, and that's just as good.
I heard all of them in the back seat on the way back. They was all showing their pictures to each other and
Mhm.
roasting each other's pictures. Look, you was all giddy. Look at you smiling like that. I remember the movie that he was in. He did the scary movie. He was in boo boo boo. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that.
Yeah,
So I just let it cook. I let it simmer in the back while I drove us back. And he was like, "Your dad, how
facts.
your dad know him? Your dad, I mean, he know that Coach J know everybody." It was that. So that was pretty cool.
It's dope. Yep,
And
it's
then we
dope.
ran into Tabitha. We ran into
Tabitha Brown.
Tabitha Brown. Yeah.
The
And
Black Martha Stewart.
yes.
Tabitha Brown.
Her husband has a travel basketball organization as well, Team Chance. And
Mm,
so they were down there competing as well. And
nice.
my wife noticed her from way across the room. And then she was like, I think that's Tabitha over there. I was like, yeah, it is. Let me go over and say what's up. We went over and chatted it up for a little while. And man, one of my old basketball player buddies, when I used to play league, he coaches with them. So it's like I
Mm,
ran into them and it caught up. Took
mm,
a picture with him, man. Picture with both on my social media pages, on my IG and on my Facebook. So go by and check those out, and you can get a visual put with these stories as well. But
yep.
Tabitha was doing very well.
Hell
Couldn't
yeah.
wait to tell her how proud I was of the success since we worked
Mm,
together last. She was
facts.
struggling artist just like myself, and then
Yep.
now she is not.
Facts. Check to check. Her husband working a career as a
Yep.
cop. And
Yep.
she couldn't wait to get him up out of there and like have him home and doing what he's supposed to be doing. Yeah, I remember she was in the movie All Between Us that I directed and produced it for anybody who don't know with Jay and Brian Hooks and Tiffany Haddish and others. But yes, I remember that time very well. Like even Tiffany
Yeah.
was struggling at the time, going through a divorce, like about to go through a divorce, and like yeah, it was a different time for both of them, and to see how far they've come, man, it's beautiful.
Yep. And
Mm.
to see that I have not gone quite as far is also
I mean, you're probably speaking for me because you damn near have. I would be the one that idled a little bit after.
No, I mean,
Yeah, you've
I'm
done
I'm
some
very
great
happy
work.
with where I'm at and what I'm doing, but you know, for sure, yeah,
Hey, out of the cast of the movie, I think you, besides them two, you doing the most, and there's some more great names in that movie. Like,
could be so,
mm-hmm.
could be. I mean, Brian's still rocking, obviously, and yeah, I mean, whatever it is, it's not a competition. I'm just root for the success of everybody, but
Thanks, me
I know
too.
you saying that to make me feel better.
Nah, yeah, I mean that is probably true.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, we
TV,
all doing well.
wrote a movie or wrote a TV show, but did a lot of stand up, shot a special. Yeah, a whole bunch of good things. But anyway, yeah, shout out to them, man. Everybody, it was good to see that picture of y'all up there
Yeah, so that was my Vegas experience, and I drove, and now I realize why I don't drive to Vegas.
to drive home.
The drive home,
You
the
know,
drive home sucks, man.
anywhere, but Vegas too.
Damn, like we left
Yeah.
late. We left at like 9 o'clock at night. We got down there at 1, so we did the 4-hour drive. We did a quick
Hmm.
little stop at the gas station, just so they could stretch their legs and pee halfway, and then we got jumped right back in and kept going. That was easy. But driving back, traffic,
Yep.
driving, then we stopped. And I was like, hey, look, let's go in and out, man. Let's get in here and jump back in it so we can get back. Man, they we stopped at Eddie's World. I ain't never been there before. That's like the
Mm,
biggest truck stop in the world. They got 100 different. It's like a little mini mall in there with all kinds of
right.
crap to buy that you don't need. We stayed there almost an hour. Like, yo,
Yeah. Oh, I'm laughing because I get frustrated.
me too. You
On the road, I'm trying to get to the destination where everybody else feels like vacation started once we got in the car.
right?
And I'm more of the inclination, and it starts when we get there. So I'm trying to get us there. And they like, hey, why can't we just, can we just look at that? Hey, let's check it out. It's
No,
a fake.
no, let's not.
Yep. Yep. They
And,
know they get one ask now. Like they
and,
get one stop.
and everybody went to sleep.
Yep. Another one.
Which it made the drive down a little easier, to be honest with you. But the
Mhm.
drive up, when I came back, it was like they went to sleep at the times that it was bad to go to sleep. When we first got on the road, they all, I'm here. I heard 4 people snoring in the
Yep.
car. So it's like,
Exactly.
golly. So now I got to turn my music up loud. I'm getting tired. Shit,
Thanks.
you know,
Yep. I know well. I put in
man.
headphones before just to not hear that story. I put in my AirPods
I
like
did it with my glasses.
yo,
I did it with my glasses. I almost put a comedy special on just to listen
yo.
to it, just to do something different, so I could
I
be
put a
engaged.
pod on. Yep. I put a podcast. Listen, follow a discussion and go to get me there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when
Mm.
I miss my Howard Stern stuff, man. I don't have
Oh,
the
right,
XM put in that in the truck, so
right.
I couldn't even Howard Stern it on the way down. Let's catch me a couple interviews and be good to go.
You're gonna have to put the app on your phone because you could put in your credentials and still have the
I
same
know.
account that's in the car.
It's
Next
it,
time.
it's no, it's an added cost.
Oh, there is added
Yeah,
cost to using the app.
yeah,
First, yeah.
yeah. It's an
Ah,
added cost, which I
fuck that.
probably pay, and just
Mm,
I don't know.
yeah.
I'll figure it out. I'll be fine.
Yep. But the ride home, yeah, it's always worse than the ride there. Like by a lot. Like we did Oregon one time, so we drove 10 hours one
No.
time. Because it was staying for a week. We took the dog and meeting my brother who drove down from Canada, so it was almost same distance for both of us. We got a house on the ocean in Oregon, and we drove up to meet him. And the ride there wasn't that bad, just to keep it real, because you're seeing all shit, a lot of shit for the first time, like first time in a long time anyway. And Mount Shasta, getting to Oregon, it gives you a little more energy, like. But that ride home, you just want to be at home, bro. Like you're like, damn, 9 more hours.
Yeah.
Damn, 8 hours and 45 minutes more. Like every 15 minutes, I'm saying, damn.
Yep. Even the milestones that you think supposed to make you feel better. Like,
Yeah,
damn, I got 100 miles left.
exactly. Yo,
Jeez.
you feel okay when it's like 60 and you within that last hour. So you 60 miles, 70 miles. Okay. All right, I'm close. The grapevine driving down to LA. That's when you prep up a little bit. Especially you hit Magic Mountain, you wake up like,
Yeah.
okay, about to come down the hill, back in the city. Yeah. All right, we good.
But
But
that was my weekend, man. To Vegas in a nutshell. Overall great experience. But I'm tired today.
mm-hmm,
Had to get rest. And here's what happened that was pretty cool. I fell asleep with my Apple Watch on. And
mm,
Apple Watch, they, they judge my sleep so much. Like even when
mm,
I think that I did pretty good with my sleep, they give you an alert when you get up of what your sleep score is for the day.
mm.
And
That's-
for the first time in a long time, I got a very good sleep score.
mm.
Usually, I'll go to sleep for too long, and they be like, "Yeah, you scored a 78." Like, "Nigga, what did I do wrong, bro? I was asleep.
Right.
How do you get a C plus sleeping?"
Exactly. Like I didn't wake up hella times. I didn't like none of that shit you talking.
What happened? They was like, "Yeah,
Hmm.
you weren't in deep sleep for a long enough time. You was in a."
Yeah, you wasn't
Like,
in
whatever,
REM
man.
sleep.
Yeah, you gotta get the
Mhm.
deep rim.
Facts. Oh man. Anything to plug before we get into some topics this week? Everybody subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Please share this link right now if you can. Shout out to the Rewatch Gang. Follow at Jamie Jones, one word on all social media outlets. Follow at J Phillips Live on all them social media outlets as well. Me on TikTok, I'm Jones from Mayor. But you getting on stage this week?
Yeah, I actually am, and I want to shout out the J Phillips fan page on Facebook. We are actually
Mm.
broadcasting live right now over there as well.
Are we?
Yeah, we are on. Far as what I see here, um, ain't nobody looking, but we we over there. No, it's been some people in and out of there checking us out throughout the whole broadcast. So yeah, and man, the page is growing.
Yeah.
Way more than a lot of this is a it's at this pace probably by another 2 months. My Facebook page is going to be my biggest platform. So, um,
It's going crazy over there, huh?
man, I'm happy to see it. I just hit 121,000 followers over there, and that's crazy work. So, appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to all of my new followers on Facebook. Welcome. I can't be happier that you're here. I'm humbled.
Hell yeah. That's dope. Yep. Shout out to Facebook. I see y'all. I'm over there
Yeah,
rocking
so
with
this
y'all.
week performing at Crack 'em Up Thursdays. I'll be there Thursday night. I haven't got my schedule for the weekend yet to know
Mm,
whether I'll be in Long Beach or in Hermosa Beach.
mm-hmm, mm. You
But
liking
hmm,
you liking the local grind?
it's cool. It's
Mm-hmm.
cool.
I mean,
Um
different than being out. You working during the week and like on weekends as well, but not like yeah, the 5 shows. Different than what you used to. But it's been a year or so now of kind of this kind of schedule. Are you cool with it? Are you getting used to it?
I mean, I'm I'm learning to like it a lot more. I'll say that. Um it's I'm very appreciative to have the ability to get spots, but it's so political. It's it's
Mm,
so it's so much fighting for like and these spots are not dependent on your credits or your levels or nothing. It's just a whole nother I, thing that I don't understand that you have to do to get a whole lot of spots. Now, I'm
mm,
fortunate enough to be able to work weekly, but
mm.
you know, I would
Send,
I would double my output at least if I could.
yeah. Send them over to the Facebook page. Show them the output. Just show them the Instagram and the Facebook. Now at least you got two of them now that's like kind of hitting. So like I feel like you could probably be utilized like as much as some of the other ones who just have followers. You know what I'm saying?
I would hope. You
You
know,
could. Mhm.
I don't know what it is that is going to translate. All I'm gonna do is keep on doing what I do and keep being consistent, keep doing well when I get there, keep doing out new material while I'm there working on different things. And I got trusted that he got me.
It's gonna land in the right place. I heard that.
He got me. So
Salute to the comedy gods.
yeah.
Hmm. A lot of shit happening this week. Kind of a good week. We start with WNBA All Star Game. Did you get the chance to check any of that out?
I will say this without disrespecting anybody. I saw better basketball in Vegas than I saw than I saw with that game over there. My problem with the NBA with the WNBA All-Star game is unlike this is gonna sound chauvinist, but listen to me. Unlike with the NBA, y'all don't have the opportunity to not play hard.
Mm,
I it ain't no, I'm not gonna play no defense and I'm gonna let you get your breakaway because it's a layup. It ain't like a spectacular dunk that you just not gonna get in the way of. And that's what a
right.
lot of what I was seeing. It was just like, all right, she hit me with a little double crossover. All right, I'll just go ahead and let her go score. Or,
Hmm.
and then all right, their whole thing was watch how far I can shoot from. But
Right.
they was 20%, shooting the three pointers. So it's like, yo, it just wasn't fun to me to watch. It wasn't
Yeah.
good basketball.
Shout out to the little girl from Toronto. What's her name? Harprey or something. She had like five threes in the first quarter, had like 21 points in the first quarter, and then went on to miss like 15 shots in a row the rest of the game. Like everything was just bricking. And I saw a bunch of missed layups. The dunk looked good. The dunk I saw a girl do,
Yeah.
because it was just easy down the line. She came down the hole, and she did. It didn't take much effort. Like
Right.
she just went up and slopped it down. Nice little James Worthy, one hand, like
Yeah.
but it was easy and fluent, and I was like, okay, I like that. Like, and Caitlin Clark was shooting from deep, and some of the other girls, I like the Olivia girl with the afro. I forget her last name.
Right.
She's nice, rookie, killing the whole league. She had some nice moves in there, some nice passes, but they couldn't finish the passes.
Right.
Like, but yeah, it was interesting to watch. My my niece is in town and she loves the WNBA. My brother's daughter, she loves Toronto where she lives. So that team, she was stuck on watching that game. So we all sat down as a family and watched the game. And I was just busting, cracking jokes the whole game.
Man.
Olivia Miles, that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Franco.
Yeah. I just didn't. I don't know, man. I love the WNBA. I've started to really like the whole organization. I think they've done a lot better for themselves. It's a lot more entertaining in general. Over the last 4 or 5 seasons. Like, just before the whole Caitlyn and Reese,
Hmm.
wave, it just started a nice uptick, with Asia and it's been a lot. So I've
Hmm.
been enjoying watching the league itself, but the All Star didn't do him no favors at all.
And you're right about not playing hard. Like, I think we'd enjoy the game if they played hard. Like, so there needs to be some incentive to win so that they can play hard in the game, or like, because all the girls that are playing are dope. So if I'm really watching them line up and get out, I'd enjoy that All-Star game
Right.
of them going hard. Like, really trying to see who's the better of the centers and the guard, like really getting after it. Like, so yeah, I think you made a good point that the girls game does need to play hard in it to be a viable product.
And then, because even worse, last year's All Star game for the men in the NBA was a highly competitive game for the first time in a long time. Like, for whatever
Mhm.
reason, like Wimby was pissed that they lost. He was trying hard. It was good basketball.
Facts, especially the second half. They picked it up and really was trying to beat each other. Like,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. So either
you're
way,
right.
man, much love to the W, and hopefully they and much continued success to, to good entertaining basketball.
Facts. And while we there, just to finish out WNBA. Sophie Cunningham has kind of caught hell and it's made news, a lot of news anyway. She's a popular girl. The blonde girl be pointing it, got the famous viral thing pointing in uh, Asia's face during
Mhm.
the game. But anyway, she got asked a question about female sports, and uh, I'm paraphrasing, but she said girls' sports are for girls only. So everybody took to that meaning, of course. We don't mean, I don't think transgender men or women should be in our league, is what she was kind of getting at. And a league that supports a lot of the LGBT stuff, that came up as controversial,
Hmm.
which was kind of amazing to me that it had to be controversial. I would expect a woman to try to protect women's sports. Like, seems like with the trans debate, we kind of lost the woman's argument or the woman's opinion in this thing. Like, we just kind of forced this thing upon her. But yeah, I understand a woman trying to protect the woman's game and shit, not see all the records get broken.
Well, I guess as far as we know, there aren't any trans athletes in the WNBA.
Mm-mm.
So, I guess what she's
Mm.
saying is whatever. You know,
Yeah, true.
today it's
Uh,
whatever. Yeah,
I
so
guess you,
you
yeah,
know,
try to speak. And I think college has changed some of their rules, like because actually the track meets were this weekend for colleges, and I saw a transgender man. So it was a woman who turned to man, but she was racing against women in the competing. So I was like, okay, I'm up for that. Like, that's cool. Like, so
hmm.
she competed. Uh, yeah. So yeah, I respected it. I don't know if that was a rule change forced or what happened, but yeah, cool.
All right. Well, we touched on it.
Mhm.
That's it.
We sh- we sure did. Did you see your boy Usher was out in concert this weekend? Did you get a chance to check him out? He
Uh,
is performing with Chris Brown on tour, and something happened.
First of all, that's probably got to be one of the great R&B duos that you can have in one concert. That's
Yeah,
Chris Brown and Usher together. Who who headlines that tour?
I think they switch off night by night.
He got to.
Yeah, because that is
That's that's a
uh,
coin flip. That's a
for
coin
R and
flip.
B, a good R&B show. Like, yeah, them two dudes on the same ticket. Yeah, that's fine. I ain't going
So
front.
I've been watching the highlights of it, obviously on social media. And this weekend, what happened is this fine young lady was called up on stage with Usher, where he's been doing this thing where he puts a lady in the bed and dry humps on her while he's singing. So that's pretty cool to put that in your nightly routine of what I'm gonna do in every city.
No.
Every city I go to, I'm gonna pick the finest woman that I can and throw her in her bed and just dry hump on her for a little while, and then send her back to her family. That's what I'm gonna do. But apparently this
uh,
weekend he grabbed a lady that was a little too stiff for her, a little too stiff for him,
mm-hmm.
and he kicked her off stage. He was like, "Yo, you don't look like you want to be here, lady. Get out of here."
Yep. She froze up like, I don't want to be here. I think she might have been there for CB.
She was. That's what she said.
So Usher was like, she was like, if I come up with you, Chris is definitely not gonna call me up. So, and Usher got the herpes.
Yeah.
Usher got the herpes. She probably knew about that. Like, I ain't getting into bed with this nigga.
Hey man, look, that's Jamie Jones going hard. All right, Jamie.
My man, shout out to the herpes. I mean, half the industry got it, but I mean, he's been sued a couple times for giving it away.
So LeBron James got signed to Philadelphia. He going to the 76ers. That's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
The,
God damn
we, we forgot about that sports news. I think that's gonna be a good
it.
move for Philadelphia.
I do. I think it's going to be a really great move. I am away from the Lakers when they got three white boys as their top three players, and I'm on to Philadelphia. Let's go, LeBron. I'm a conditional LeBron James team fan, so
Me
I
too.
guess I got to root for Philly for a couple of years until it's finally over. Um, but that was a steal. That was a
Yeah, $8 million for 2 years.
bruh. That's a
That's crazy.
I mean, that whole team is like a hijacking of some of the best players. Like to get them two in the same offseason, Jalen Brown and LeBron, to go with Maxi and
And B,
whatever Embiid to give you. It's all right.
yeah. Now for the first time, me and my son are gonna be rooting for the same team. I'm rooting for LeBron, and since when Paul George got traded over there, even though he's gone,
Mhm.
he's been a Sixers fan. So
Mm.
now we'll both be Sixers fans, and I guess that means I'm gonna have to try to get tickets. I'm gonna have
To
to
see
try to
them
get some
go.
tickets to the to the game when they come out here to
Mhm.
see the Clippers.
Might be your one game this season. Go see LeBron.
Yeah, that's
It's
about
probably
it.
going to double the cost of, or triple the cost of 3 games.
No, it's gonna be a lot. I know it's gonna be a lot.
Mm,
But we'll figure it out, man.
thanks. That's going to be
So
nice
what
though.
else we got in here today?
Are they easy the favorite to win
No,
the East now?
no.
It's still a battle to get past the Knicks.
Yep. And the Wizards. Leave me alone. Don't say nothing. Don't you say it. The Wizards.
Oh yeah.
Don't you say shit.
Yep. Them too. My bad.
Yeah. Go ahead. Don't you say it. Washington Wizards. They gonna have
Oh
trouble getting
yeah, I was
past them
figuring
too.
out which I was figuring out which Wizards.
Yeah. The Washington Wizards. That's which Wizards.
Uh,
Leave me
all
alone,
right,
man. Leave me alone.
let's do it. I guess we'll finish off the sports block. We don't have much more of that, so let's get that, and then we'll hit the news. Um, Ryan Clark is speaking out after his firing, um, or what ESPN called the layoff, which Ryan Clark said was actually a firing. And his point was that ESPN been wanting to fire him for a while, but didn't have cause, so they hid it in this layoff that happened right now. And he went on his Pivot podcast just a couple of days ago and kind of told the whole story over an hour of everything that was going on. He says he was too black for ESPN. Um, but he said it was the greatest job he ever had as well. And he did shed some tears while talking about it as well, which isn't the first time he shed some tears on a pod. He's done that a few times. He's not necessarily Van Jones, but he is.
Ain't
He
nothing
does do
wrong
it a
with
little.
having is to me is really nothing wrong with having an emotional attachment to something as great as that. I mean that's huge, man. So I don't hold that against nobody. That it is what it is, man. Shit. He was emotionally attached to a job that is traditionally going to be one of the greatest jobs that you're going to be able to have. And shit. He left. The guy I've cried after getting fired for way less jobs than that.
I got fired up to get fired from a stand-up gig.
Yeah, it's like, damn, man, y'all just gonna cancel my shit.
I needed that bread.
I was looking forward to that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Ryan Clark is kind of interesting to me because um, he's confident. Like he says stuff that will make you like shy away every now and then. He said ESPN got rid of the best football analyst they've ever had at the network. He was
I
like,
mean, that's tough when you have people
they,
like Chris Berman over there, but
and
you
a lot
know,
of other players that didn't grace that thing, and
I mean, he's up there. To be honest with you,
mm,
he is. He's up there. Um,
right.
but Nate Burleson is up there for me as well. There's a lot of them
Mm,
that's really good, but no, he lost a great job, man. I ain't gonna give him hell for being emotionally attached to it, man. I'll save that one.
true. In podcast news, Gil's Arena is back. Your boy Gilbert Arenas. He had his podcast for a long time, Gil's Arena. And then after his gambling thing arrest, it kind of started going through it with the network. with Underdog, who he was working for, and he said it was a guy that Underdog hired to kind of run the show, kind of a middle management dude that came in there trying to make all kinds of changes and make pay cuts and all kinds of things. But he left during their contract and got let go, and kind of what he said is sat back and watched the rest of the guys because he knew he was getting the name of his show. He knew he was getting all his show back come August 1st. So he had been just kind of waiting for the day. And of course, this man Josiah, who came with him, who was the host of the show, Driver, he came along with him. He finished out what he had it. And then Nick Young ended up coming back. But Rashad McCants and Kenyon Martin and who was Lou Will? I think being the third guy. Them guys haven't been announced that they coming back yet. So and Gills kind of said I sat back and watched who was down with me and who wasn't.
Yeah,
And
of course.
the ones that was down, he said, ones saw I was down and out, and they had started talking slick on the show, saying little things and airing shit. And okay. And so yeah. And Rashad McCants, everybody saw that thing blow up a couple weeks ago when he was wearing all the Underdog clothes and shouting about Nick Young's famous words. So he's sucking dick. Um, all to what Gilbert says, he got fired 2 days late. So now Rashad's sitting on that other side
Now you got
after
no shows.
now after you chose wrong and the people you chose with don't have nothing for you. They brought in Skip Bayless, who was a better version of you, a contrarian, the guy that gives the opposite angle, except he doesn't say nigga and bitches all day, so they can get better sponsors with Skip.
Yeah,
So yeah, he didn't see the writing on the wall. Have you been watching it? You see Gil's about to be back in action?
I'm I'm guilty of enjoying just the clips of that
Mhm.
podcast, which I am of a lot of podcasts that I'm a fan of. I look forward to the clips, but I don't pursue the full episodes.
Me too. I do that with a bunch. Um, Jeff Teague, I get all his show in clips, and I
Man,
love the clips.
I
I'll be waiting
love
for them all day.
that is my out of all of the sports podcasts, I think that's probably my favorite one.
Mhm. Do you
That's
listen to the full episodes?
no,
Exactly.
not at all. I don't,
And it's the favorite.
and it's my favorite. And I probably seen maybe 3 episodes of it in total, like
All
full.
right.
But I'll go to YouTube and watch a 15-minute clip.
Facts.
I'll watch a 10-minute here, about
Mhm.
7 or 8 of the 3-minute joints.
Facts.
And then yeah, so I consume.
Me too. And sometimes I get the clip and then I go to YouTube and watch the longer. I get the clip on TikTok and I'll go to YouTube and watch the longer version of that clip. Won't watch the whole show.
Yep,
I'll go find that 10-minute version of
yep.
that clip and watch that. And Behan is one of the funniest dudes
Being
on
is
earth.
funny.
And all of them together, Teague, his brother Mook, like all of them, they're a really good group friends who have great stories and are funny as hell. So yeah, bro, that shows an A+ to me. So Gil's coming back to competition that he didn't really have when he first started Gil's Arena. There's a bunch of shows that are kind of kicking up some dust now. So yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch the competitions.
Yep. I can't wait for his show to come back. He was definitely one of the ones that I watched a lot of clips of as well. So I'm looking forward to it.
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to seeing what he got coming up new.
Hmm. Diddy is on some gangster shit.
Yeah. Take that. Take that.
Take that- take that. Diddy up in solitary confinement right now after a fight.
Yeah.
He's sitting in the shoe. And they say it might actually mess with his release date. It could anyway. Um, so he had to show a motherfucker or something.
Yeah. He had to do something. You know what I heard? I heard somebody put a bottle of baby oil on his pillow while he was out having lunch. He had to fight for his yeah, he had to fight for his life in there.
Fight for his oil on her.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, shout out to Diddy. He in there. I guess you still can't get too smart. You got to fight even at 57 years old or 56,
He
whatever
ain't
he
the
is.
only 57-year-old in there fighting. I tell you that.
Yeah.
If you in prison, any day that you get up, there's a possibility that you gonna have to scrump.
Facts. And the 57-year-old nigga probably look like he 33.
Yeah,
Like he doing burpees and push-ups and sit-ups and all the nine.
yeah. His calisthenic
Mm.
game is crazy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if not funny, but wouldn't it be something if Diddy come out of the jail after he come out of prison after all these years? Like I don't know when he's supposed to get out.
Mm-hmm.
But when let me see. Let me ask
It's
the good
within the
assistant
next
Chat
year.
GPT. Maybe he can tell me when he's supposed to get out.
I think it's March of next year.
Let me see here.
Uh,
Um, when is Sean Diddy Combs supposed to get out of jail?
As of now, he's slated for release on May 8th, 2028. There's no word yet on whether his recent fight in prison will affect that.
mm, so May of 2028.
Yeah,
Mm.
and and he was trying to update it with the fight info too. See?
Yep. We in 2026, right?
Yeah,
Oh, he got a minute to sit
he
there. He
got
got
2 more
almost
years.
2 more
So
years.
so what if when he comes out 2 years from now, he comes out straight up jacked, straight prison cut body, like when I just
I,
think that'd be kind of funny to me.
I
Like,
wouldn't be surprised. That nigga love to reinvent himself every now and then. So, it wouldn't surprise me in the least if he came out yoked as hell. Oh, that'd be
strong Diddy,
funny.
like he already had problems with his attitude. Imagine him being
Thanks.
prison strong too.
Yo, 58-year-old cock diesel.
Right, man,
uh,
he might be a problem.
he might be a problem. That would make the jokes even worse. Oh, if he was buff, yeah.
Yeah, Buff Daddy.
Mm. Buff daddy. Nigga, rubbing his chest, licking
Yeah,
his lip.
oh Buffy.
That's funny. Yeah, shout out to Diddy. Still got 2 years left. Um, Let me see what else happened this year. Trump making the news as usual. Um, Donald Trump went before the Supreme Court and asked them to please reinstall my ban on mail in voting for the midterms. He does not want people to be able to mail in their votes for the midterm election coming up soon.
I don't
And he,
blame him. He got an 82% disapproval rating right now. he don't he don't want nobody to vote.
Yep, they're afraid they're about to lose the House and the Senate and all of it with this vote coming up. And yep, he's right to be nervous because ain't nobody happy with them niggas right now.
You know one thing that I could say that I don't know if we even notice it anymore. He's kind of killed the tradition of the correspondence dinner.
Yeah, they just had it, I
They
think,
just
right?
had it, and there's no clips. There's nothing to talk about. There's no. there's nothing fun that happens anymore. That used to be the one time that I could actually enjoy a little politics because I would be able to see a familiar face in there, facilitating some fun at the
Right.
dinner, roasting a couple people, telling some jokes. You get to hear, a speech that wasn't political from some political some political figures.
Mm-hmm.
And get them opportunity to show some personality. And
Yep.
man, we just have not had that since the good old 47 has been in there.
And I think most of it is why, because like with 47, the comedians kind of got vicious with when this come. I mean, everybody remembers Michelle Wolf going viral a couple of years back with her correspondence dinner. She held nothing back, and like it kind of went from a point where it was fun to turning into a roast. Like where
Good.
I'm trying to say the worst shit. It would usually be I make a couple of little jokes, but they went to really roasted now. So Trump's like, fuck that. You know, his ego's small, or very bruisable.
Yeah. And even it just seemed like even Fox News is trying to change up sometimes. It's like they don't just go with everything as much as they used to.
Nope.
And speaking of comedy and Fox News, did you know that Fox Nation is now doing stand-up comedy?
Fox Nation, the channel.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Um, so Fox Nation has been let me see what it says here. Fox Nation has been building a stand-up slate, including Jeff Foxworthy's final special,
Mm,
illustrating how politically and culturally defined platforms are competing for comedy audiences. So Fox
mm,
Nation is now jumping into the comedy form with Jeff Foxworthy.
right.
We're gonna hear our last ever. You a redneck joke.
Exactly. I know Gutfeld has been doing well at Fox News with his comedy show for a lot of years. Like, so that they have one show over there with Gutfeld. He invites a bunch of comics on to talk shit about liberals, basically, but they, make it a joke for him. And I know
Man,
that show's been doing well. So I'm guessing this is probably going to be like you, Jeff Foxworthy and any of the right side comics that's coming. Anybody's willing to talk shit about liberals.
yeah,
Yeah, Franco Rob Schneider should have several specials. So yeah, he's
fucking
one of them.
fucking goofball.
Fucking
Uh,
goofball.
yeah,
Oh, it's like when your his is exactly like when your racist comes out, like it gets exposed.
yep.
Like
It's like,
his just
dang, bro, I didn't know you was like that. I thought
exactly.
you was cool. You can
Yeah,
do it.
exactly. You was hiding behind that comedy the whole time. You
No
was like,
wonder why they only gave you 3 words to move it.
exactly. Fourth one gonna be nigga.
Yeah, right. You niggas can do it. But hey, let's trim that back a little bit.
Oh, that's funny. Shout out to fucking Snyder. Yeah, that dude. I mean, when dudes get old, they get cranky. That get off my lawn, nigga. He became that so fast.
Yeah. I don't enjoy him.
Me neither. Um, since we were talking about politics, we can go with this one that might affect you coming up soon. There's a bill that passed the Senate, I believe, is moving on to the Congress. But this bill stated that a car manufacturer um, could not be owned by more than 15% to China. So China can't have an investment in a car company selling cars over here and have more than a 15% investment.
Hmm.
So, I mean, we are kind of in a trade war with China, so everybody understood it and people were kind of on board with it. And like I said, it passed the Senate and it's on its way to the House, I believe. What they found out is that Mercedes Benz is owned by China at 20%. So if this new bill comes into a play, all Mercedes could be banned from being sold in America.
Hmm.
And you, as a longtime Mercedes owner, how would you feel to know this might be your last one?
Um. First of all, ain't no way Mercedes is going to allow this to happen. They're not going to get out of this American market, and you know it.
Nope.
Um.
They might give China a little back a little bit of their money,
Yeah.
get you to 14%.
Hey, yeah, they put the stocks. They do a stock split and let those prices go down, and invite some more investors to come in. I might have to go in and buy a few stocks of it
Yeah,
myself. See,
a double up split. They would own 10% instead of 20. Deal be good.
there you
You
go.
might you might have came up with
I
the
already know.
solution we might read later.
Yeah, that's the easy one. So, I don't believe they in no trouble with that. But sometimes you got to you got to outsmart the politicians sometimes, and people been doing that. As long as you got the bread, you can pretty much do that. If he can figure out
Mm.
a way not to pay no taxes at all,
Yeah,
then I'm sure Mercedes Benz could figure out a way to keep selling cars to the people of America that really need one. Some people need their
facts.
Mercedes.
And I'm really sure we're their strongest market of because we're consumers. I mean, we're crackheads by nature. We like new shit. We
Yeah,
want we want all we need that,
yeah.
bro. What you got? What you just made? I need that, baby. New
Cause
iPhone. I need that, baby.
cause Mercedes are cabs in Germany.
Mm,
They drive those
but
around as taxis. So they
mm,
don't give a shit about them over there like here. So yeah, I think we'll be fine. I ain't sweating that. Um, Let me see anything else that I want to get into before I go. We got to that. We got to that.
um, Jay
Um,
Z.
yeah,
I didn't know if we want to do that.
I'll just say it
Um,
real quick. Jay-Z is, extending his tour, which kind of knew was going to happen anyway. He added
mm,
London, and I think he added another date in Los Angeles as well. He's fucking Jay-Z, dog. Like he
mm-hmm,
can sell stadiums and stuff. He just look at who he's bringing. He had Beyonce doing a song with him, so Beyonce could
mm,
damn near do a stadium by herself, and she's coming in to do features. So
mm,
you don't know who the hell you're gonna get, but you know it's gonna be people of that level. You get a ticket to that. So, I agree, and I openly and easily say that Jay Z is and has been for a long time probably one of my all time favorite rappers. I love Jay Z.
mm,
So
mm.
there you go.
Yeah, I like Jay Z. He's a plant, but I like him.
All right, there you
We got
go.
a lot of those. He's spreading out. Plants be planting. Do you
Look,
care about the verses?
wait a minute before we get off of that. This is important.
All right.
Did you see that the news came out that while they was blaming Jay Z for all of the Kaepernick stuff, that Kaepernick was actually the one that ghosted everyone that was supporting him when he got
Mm,
that settlement from the
mm,
NFL.
mm,
Jay Z was in support of the boycott, even doing a concert, with the Kaepernick jersey, doing different things, under the table and above the table to support the movement and of what was going on. And I forgot who the guy was, but he was the head of what was happening. There was a text group with Cap, and all of these other guys together that was organizing and
It was my son.
my son. Okay. And one day he just stopped answering texts and stopped answering emails and went ghost on everybody. And
Mm.
the next thing he saw was the news coming out of the settlement that he got. So for all of the people who were saying that it was him, Jay Z, and all of them that did it, wasn't. It was Cap changed the energy of that.
Um, I think two things are true. I think yes, Cap might have ghosted my son when he got his settlement. Like, and okay, it's my son, but let's call that true. Um, but Van Lathan was working at TMZ when Jay Z Rock Nation was sending stories to smear Colin Kaepernick without Colin Kaepernick. Rock Nation was the ones who printed the story that Kaepernick really doesn't want to play football. Um, that was Rock Nation who gave that to TMZ. And Van was there because there was something way more egregious that they were trying to spill that Van Lathan was telling Harvey, you can't print this. This ain't true. And this is like really damaging. You can't print this. So what they came out with later was that Colin Kaepernick really doesn't want to play football. So Jay Z and Rock Nation are guilty of creating a smear campaign on Colin Kaepernick. Um, so I understand if he ghosted him, but I don't know if you get mad at him and say, fuck that, I'm gonna go to that other league. Like I'm gonna go on over there because you go. I don't think it all connects, but yes, did see the story of my son talking about he ghosted it and he got his 100 million or whatever and signed a non-disparaging clause when he got his money, so he couldn't talk shit. But he was still trying to get a job with them for years afterwards.
He, yeah, you want a crazy take? Here it is. Colin Kaepernick was not a starting quarterback no more by the time all of this stuff went down. And after 2 years off, when you was barely gonna be starting anyway, I don't know if another team was going to not only take the chance, but I don't think you was going to outplay some of the other quarterbacks. And I know a lot of people could be like, "Yeah, he was good enough." He- he didn't even start at the beginning of that year that he ended up leaving, and he ended up getting his job back. But I believe Cap, and I love Cap. I love the
Mm,
player. I love what he stands for. But as a football fan, I have to honestly say that he was on his way to being a backup at this time. So
mm.
there you go. That's my funny take. Yeah, argue with that.
I respectfully disagree.
Ah,
I think there
good.
were 10 good quarterbacks in the league, and the rest are interchangeable. So he could have been starting on probably about 15 to 20
Ooh,
teams
big
because
number.
there's a lot of weak quarterbacks starting in the NFL. It's the
Big
hardest
number.
position to play. So I do think he is better than a lot. He wasn't the purest passer, but he moved the chains better than most. And that's just as important as a pretty pass. If we get that first down and get four more downs, which he was spectacular at, and his numbers are up in moving chains. So he could bail out and get that with his arm, throw the short pass, or he could get out with his feet. So I do think he still could have played, especially the first 3 years after he got boycotted after they kicked him out unfairly. I think he still could have played in that league for at least 3 years.
All right. I give you
Tom
that
Brady played. Tom
as a
Brady
backup.
played another. Tom Brady had a good season and then a bunch of bad ones in the middle of his career. So we can look at Tom Brady and go through a bunch of years where he was really mediocre, and you could kind of say the same thing that he's going downhill. But he found a resurgence. Like he found a good team, and football is the one sport where uh, a team can help a quarterback a lot. A good team around him can help a lot. So yeah, respectfully, it's an old story now, but Yeah, he's still a plant. Um, Shout out to, I think that's about it.
Yes, it. I'm
The
definitely
Democrats are
leaving
in
now.
debt.
You calling my favorite rapper a plan? I'm ready to go.
Shout out to the Democrats being in debt $2 million going into the midterms right now. So before it even starts, they're already $2 million in debt. And what they're telling all their vendors is that you probably ain't going to get paid for this campaign until after the election in November. So some people are going to have to defer their payments a long time for some of these commercials and ads you see right now.
Two
Shout
million
out to them.
dollars is no money when it comes to a whole party. So let's not put a whole lot on that. I think Barack Obama makes about $250,000 just for a speaking engagement. I know he doesn't donate that to them, but I'm just saying
Not
when
at
it comes
all.
to when I'm just saying put that in perspective. That's 8 speeches from one of the greatest speeches, orators of all time. So $2 million ain't nothing. They can make that up in one or two fundraising dinners. Those plates,
Mm,
$50,000 plates, people come in and do their thing. There's a bunch of companies out there, these big dog companies. There's a few $1 trillion companies out there. Trust me, some of them are
mm.
Democrats. There'd be nothing for them to drop a $2 million lunch
Right.
for them to catch that back up. So I ain't sweating that.
They telling people to your payment ain't coming
They
for
don't
a
get
couple
paid
of
anyway. They already got a fucking $100 trillion debt in the country.
months.
So the whole government's in debt. So that ain't
Facts.
no big deal.
$37 trillion.
Yeah,
We can't even fathom what that number even means.
yeah.
We don't even know how much money that
My
is.
little bit of debt I got ain't nothing compared to that.
Exactly. 37 trillion. All right. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all. Everybody coming over to the new room. We appreciate y'all. Franco, Angel Ramirez, thank you for hanging. Hola. Um, and everybody else in the rewatch gang. We'll see y'all. We appreciate y'all big time. Please tell a friend to tell a friend to like, subscribe, comment, and share. YouTube.com/slash the Mind of the Quiet Dude podcast. Where you get this Mind of the Quiet Dude podcast twice a week. We got content coming out. Some days will even be 3 days. So you're going to see a lot of content coming out. And we're really trying to get this page popping. So we're really going to be pumping out the content. So we really need y'all to share and tell a friend about to subscribe to the channel. It helps us immensely. It's like some money you're giving us. After you like the show, go get some merch at jphillipslive.com/store. There's hats, there's shirts, there's Joke Slinger, there's Mind to the Quiet Dude, a couple different lines over there. You can get it. All helps the show immensely, and we appreciate it. Follow me. I'm at Jamie Jones, one word, on all social media platforms except one. TikTok, I'm Jones for Mayor. And there's a lot of clips from the show, a lot of them going viral. Shout out to all the haters that love to come in, like when I call Jigga a plan, or when I say LeBron's rings are better than Mike's. I get a lot of comments and a lot of arguments, and I appreciate y'all. Some I even be bringing over. But ladies and gentlemen, he is that title in the middle of the show. He is the Mind of the Quiet Dude, and his name is at J Phillips Live. And he's a comic, he's a coach, he's an actor, he's a writer. He does a lot of different things, ladies and gentlemen. And if you see on Facebook at J Phillips Live, the numbers are growing immensely. They're getting millions of views over there. If you look at the Instagram, you see there's millions of views over there. So there's a lot of engagement going on with this guy. You guys need to be a part of it because he'll actually hit you back when you say something interesting on his timeline. So please follow, like, subscribe. J Phillips Live, man. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. It's been fun. Good Monday. And we'll probably see you guys on Thursday, maybe even tomorrow. But we'll see. We getting it going.
There you go. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
There you go. I'm
My
about to say, where's
bad.
the peace of love, man?
Yeah, my bad.
You don't peace and love them no more. That's what's happening. Goodness. Hey, this week, guys, make sure you come check me out if you're in the Los Angeles area, stop by the world famous Comedy Store. I'll be there Thursday night for Crack 'em Up Thursdays and others. I'll be around, man. I'll be going out celebrating the homie Big Percy's birthday with a huge golf event in Santa Barbara. Look for pictures for that. We're doing that this week. And man, I'm on my writing journey. I got some other things that are happening. I'm not sharing until it's popping, but we got some action. So we'll talk about that soon as well. But hey, thanks to everybody who's been following, all my new followers. I will say, just since the last time that we've been here, my brand new 5,344 followers that have added to the Facebook and Metaverse. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of y'all, and I'm looking forward to seeing y'all and entertaining y'all in the future. Look, my words of the weekend are pretty simple, man. Um, Continue to do things that you find passion in. That's that should be it. Like certain things that you'll do, we'll look for what the outcome of it's going to be. It's like if I do this, then what? If I do that, what's that? What is that going? How's that going to benefit me? Those are viable questions to ask in certain situations. But there'll come a time in your life where you'll be wanting to do there'll be so many things on your to-do list. Go through your to-do list and look at all of the stuff that's there and find out how many of those things are you actually passionate about. There's certain things you got to do, and there's certain things that you want to do. Why don't you start prioritizing some of the things that you love to do and watch how the world blesses you back? Man, it ain't no more gratifying things than to be recognized by doing something that you absolutely love to do. That's why I'm a comedian. That's why I podcast. That's why I coach. That's why I father. And that's why I'm here talking to y'all right now, man. I love to do this, and I would be happy for just a little like, and then I'll see y'all next week. One love to you, and that's all. Y'all be great because why just be good?